a purring engine ready to cruise the open road. This low-cost motorcycle is the design of a Cleveland startup. It wanted to create the all-American riding machine. But when it launched in 2009, it couldn't find manufacturing partners at home, so it partnered with factories in China.
We're not having the greatest time here, so what better chance than to bring a ton of jobs back into the city and employ, Clevelanders, for instance, but no one wanted to take on the task, so we were kind of forced to go overseas, and China reached out and they were able to help us.
Cleveland Motor Works now sells several thousand bikes a year and is growing its business in Ohio, thanks to its Chinese partnerships. That's the complexity of Chinese-U.S. relations. Though politicians may like to bash China as a rival threatening to hurt American business, both sides need each other to succeed. For experts on the bilateral ties, the election year bashing of Beijing leaves out much of the story, that China helps the U.S. by buying up its debt, and that it also even buys American goods. And a trade war would be in no one's interest.
15% to 20% of American exports do go to China. Obviously, we sell a lot to Canada and Europe and Brazil, but the growth in the export market is with China.
But not everyone wins with growing U.S.-Chinese trade. Clyde's company makes mugs, a low-cost item that can barely compete with rock-bottom prices of imports. He thinks Americans should be willing to pay a little more to keep manufacturing at home.
If you're strictly looking at price, it's one thing, but if you're committed to helping keep jobs in the United States, hopefully the American public will be willing to pay that slightly higher price to buy the product.
But business is good for Jonathan. He plans to start building his bike right here in Cleveland in a couple of years and create manufacturing jobs back home. China helped rev up his dream, but now he wants to see it made in the USA.